A family is going on vacation to Disneyland, after a fun and tiring vacation back home when they left Disneyland. The boy waved and said, "Goodbye, Mickey." Then the girl also waved and said, "Goodbye, Minnie." Then the father also waved and weakly said, "Goodbye, money."
When I was on the plane, I was greeted by a gentleman who was sitting next to me, and then he asked me, "Where do you want to go?" "I want to go to Paris, sir." "Oh, same yeah." "Yes. We are on the same plane, sir." A young man was driving his car at high speed. Suddenly, there was a grandmother crossing the road. The young man who was driving the car was shocked to see the grandmother crossing the road and almost hit the grandmother. The young man's car suddenly braked in front of the young man's grandmother. The young man got out of the car and immediately became angry. "Hey, stupid grandmother just crossed the road carelessly." Grandma got angry and said, "If you're stupid, you won't get hit by Grandma." One day, a mother and her child from the rat race were having fun chatting over the gutter. Not long afterward, suddenly a bat passed above them. The little mouse asked its mother, "Was it passing above us?" "Oh, that was called a bat." "But his face looks like us," the child said. "Yes, his face is indeed similar to ours. He is also one of our countrymen, but when he was in college, he majored in aviation." Did you know, based on the results of a study on men's behavior married, it turns out that only 2 out of 10 married men like it glanced at the beautiful woman who was not his wife, while 8 other men glared.
In a cafe, 3 husbands who are friends with each other are chatting about their wives. The first husband said, "I was surprised at my wife's behavior, strange. He said he wanted to buy a DVD player even though we didn't even have a TV. The second husband said that my wife was even stranger, forcing me to buy a gas cylinder even though the stove in our house was still an oil stove. And the third husband also said, wow, my wife is the strangest one. She said she wanted to go on assignment out of town, and then she did it. Bring 10 condoms. Imagine. Bro, 10 condoms. He doesn't think about it. He wants to put it on. Where's the condom? She's a girl."
At the police station, a policeman was questioning the suspect, namely the wife who had committed the beating to her husband. The police asked why you hit your husband, the wife answered, "Because her question made me angry, sir." "What your husband said to you because he asked, 'What time is it?'" Susan, the police were confused. "Then why are you angry and beating your husband?" "Because of that question. Because my name is Linda."
A patient is in need of a liver donor to return to normal from the disease he is suffering from. Based on the doctor's diagnosis at the hospital, you must have a liver transplant if you want to recover completely. Meaning, my heart was replaced, doctor. That's right. You have to look for a donor, then. I ask for help in finding a donor. A member of the People's Representative Council. Why does it have to be a member of the People's Representative Council, sir? Because their hearts are definitely still good, doctor. Because they are rarely used. A national newspaper editor was shaking with fear. Because they received threatening calls from the People's Representative Council, the problem is that yesterday their newspaper published a story entitled,
Half of the members of the People's Representative Council committed corruption. Because of this threat, he immediately made a correction for the next edition of the newspaper in the hope that it would be forgiven by members of the People's Representative Council. This is the headline of the news. Published tomorrow. Half of the members of the People's Representative Council are not corrupt.